everybody. How are you? I am so excited to be with you this evening. And I snuck away from my grandsons who want Anna to help them take a tub. But I'm like, So my family knows I need to be here. So, but 2-year-olds don't understand these things, do they? All right. So welcome this evening. We have got so much planned for you. We have 20 on right now, and we have enough information for 100 people tonight. So many great ideas. How many of you want to date more parties, right? How many of you are excited about having new information you need to know about your tech support and about your Tupperware business as far as it goes with technology? You need to know some things, right? We had a little bump in the road last night. I don't know how many of you are affected, but we had a little issue with Facebook deleting our post. Hello, not cool. And so they were deleting anything with a link in it. I had things deleted from 2020. I'm like, I don't need it, but I don't know why it was against policy. But anyways, things are fixing up now. So we've got some solutions for you. And some workarounds should it happen again. So excited to have you here. Thank you for being here. And guys, I loved the dating pictures. They were so cute. So many great pictures. Oh my gosh. I loved Loretta's and Steve's and Ellen's and Eric's. Oh my gosh. So cute. Joni's, yours was adorable. I mean, I could go on forever because there were so many cute ones. So congratulations. I love that. I love it. And oh, the classic one with the calendar. That was awesome. I can't wait for somebody to do that. I knew somebody would. So congratulations. But let's turn it over right away and start learning. And so thank you so much for being here. I am Pam Clift, and I just want to share with you a little bit about who we are and get you started. And so tonight is date night. And so let me see if I share the right page. All right. Nope, not yet. Now, is that right?
Yes, you got it.
Yay. All right. My son-in-law's office. Isn't that beautiful? My other son made that. I don't know if you can see it. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. My boys make those. All right. And so, so what we want to do is just talk to you a little bit. And first of all, we want to go back. Sorry, I didn't have on my first screen. There we go. Tonight being date night. Thank you for sharing your pictures. So cute. We're going to help you tonight. So get ready, get your pen and paper out, get ready to learn, because we're here to help you this evening. And so as we get it started, we're going to give away some drawings tonight too. And I thought we would start off with free stuff. Anybody like free stuff? Who wants to win first? So Jeni, are you ready to do a drawing with us?
Sure.
What's our first drawing?
We can do hashtag share the shine August.
My son, Justin.
Howdy.
Hey, Justin.
Oh, he's perfect. He's taken off. Bye, doll. And so what are we doing? Jeni?
Share the shine. Share the shine.
From last week?
Right.
Okay. Last week's rally, share the shine. And so last week, what the rally was our Hawaiian luau. How fun was that? And you had to wear your Hawaiian looking stuff, and you guys did great doing that. And so let's find out. Oh, we had a lot of really cool. This is driving me crazy. There we go. A lot of really cool training last night. So go ahead. Let's see who wins.
Melanie Ridenour.
Melanie Ridenauer.
Melanie Ridenour.
Yeah, that was it.
That's what she said. All right, too funny. Congratulations, Melanie. And make sure you go on tonight and again, post on Share the Shine for this evening's meeting because our team night all the time, that's the way we thank our trainers and really appreciate them is letting them know what you loved about their training and also just a little bit of recognition for them at the same time. And you, give you a chance to win, right? All right, so this is my honey. This is my date. A little bit about us. If you're brand new here, if this is your first time, put it in the chat. Hey, I'm new here, so we can give you a chance to win on our drawing for newbies, okay? And so Jim and I are the business leaders here. We are high school sweethearts and we have a beautiful family. And my mother lives with us, my oldest son in the top picture right here. And this is Ashley's boys that I'm at her house right now. This is Justin that just left. And so my gorgeous daughter-in-law, love her to death. And these are Ashley's boys with her, and these are her girls, my oldest son's girls. Ashley is our youngest. So we have Ryan, Justin, and Ashley, my mother, my sweet mom that lives with us as well. So a little bit about us, why I love this business is I worked around my children all my life. I've always worked around the business, and you can too. That's what's so cool about it. So I want you to understand that when you work around the family, I'm proud of you, okay? But the difference is I work it. And so I don't use my family as my excuse. I use my family as my reason. And so makes a really big difference on your success in your business. So last week was so much fun. I hope you were able to contribute to our Maui fundraiser. If you know that you have sales collected and you're going to be donating, put in the chat right now what you think that your volume is that you'll be donating to the Maui, and you're doing it online. You're not giving it to me, you're doing it and giving it right to them. And the t-shirt money that we'll send. If you do not order your t-shirt yet, you need to order your t-shirt. We'll have until Friday to order your t-shirt, and so that we can get these out as soon as possible. And so we have $5 from every t-shirt sold will also go to the Maui fundraiser. So thank you for participating. And this is something you can wear and use. You don't have to quit your Maui fundraiser. You can go ahead and keep working on it and keep doing it. Take yourself a good couple weeks to collect and use this opportunity to help Maui at the same time. All right. And then just a little heads up, they are running out of these a lot quicker than they anticipated. There are still some left at this point, but it is just a concern that it may happen. So just do know that. So I want to make sure we don't miss that. And the other thing we don't want to miss is telling you how good you are. We as a champion team are number 18 in the world in growth. That is awesome. So let's keep pushing that because I love to celebrate growth here at Champion for the year. So that would be so fun. Who we are at Champion, what would you do if you knew you would not fail? Well, you're a part of a very fast growing, amazing company, Champion Enterprises. So if you're new here, or if you've been here for a long time, you probably recognize some of these faces at Jubilee this year, had great success at on stage. And we want you to be on stage. And so getting it started, our new catalog, a lot of those items did open up already today. However, the entire catalog opens up next week at this time. And this is our last week of August. And that being our last week, you can do parties for now and later. So we have new catalog, new products, lower prices. In our new catalog, new opportunity kits, there'll be 4 kits. And so, and you can see those in the new catalog. If you personally do not have a new catalog, order your catalogs. It is so important. But honestly, if you don't think you're going to order catalogs, if you send me a private message with your name and address, I will mail you a catalog. You cannot be without a catalog. You need a whole set of catalogs, but I'll at least mail you one. All right. And so I don't want any champions without a catalog. And in our catalog is a very special lady, and you'll recognize her, and that is our Ellen Lewis. And I love what she has to say in the catalog. So make sure you find that catalog. She's also featured in our new Get Started guide. And how exciting is that, that she's not only in the new catalog, but also in the Get Started guide. So we are so proud of you, Ellen, for that. And you'll see the Get Started guide online. I did post it online. And right now we're going to take it away to Ellen, and she's going to start sharing with us some great things and knowledge that you need to know for our training tonight on our Tech Talk. Okay, so take it away, Ellen.
Awesome. All right. So I'm going to talk to you just for a couple minutes about your Facebook, right? About your Facebook. I'm also going to address that issue that was earlier today and a workaround for that. Thank you for whoever just spotlighted me. I totally forgot. So first things first, I'm gonna walk you through my Facebook profile and just show you some of the things that I do for my Facebook profile. Now these are just suggestions. You can do whatever it is that you want, but I want my Facebook profile to be public so I can attract as many people as possible and people can find me, right? But I also want to protect my privacy. Right? I don't want to be showing up at my house and being all creepy. So I went through and I adjusted all my settings, and I really encourage all of you to look at your settings kind of regularly, because sometimes when apps and things like that, they do updates, they change your settings, right? We've all experienced that actually on Facebook when, I don't know, a couple of years ago, they changed all of the settings in all of the groups to only notify like popular comments or popular like things instead of all the comments and get all the notifications. So you had to go in and actually change that, right? So it's important to look at your settings from time to time. I actually, when I was getting ready for this, I actually went through and changed a couple more things in my settings, right? So it's important to just kind of take a look at that and make sure that you're good. Now, what I did to figure out what settings I wanted for mine was I have a friend, her name's Tabitha Brinkman, and she does a lot of stuff on TikTok and she does a lot of reels. And so she's constantly attracting people to her Facebook that she doesn't know in real life. So she wanted her privacy settings to be pretty high, but well, I mean, she has a public profile, but she wanted to make sure that all of her personal information was kind of washed from her public profile. And so I kind of just modeled it after her. So what you can do is, if you are kind of like confused about what to do, you could pull up my profile or you could pull up her profile. And so even if you don't have, so say you don't have a laptop and a phone, right? You can do it a couple different ways. Actually, I need to unplug this. You can do it a couple different ways. So what I would recommend is having two devices, whatever it is. If you have an iPad in your phone, have something, one of the profiles pulled up on your iPad and then be working off of your phone, or vice versa. Or even if you don't have an iPad and you don't have a laptop and all you got to have is a phone, you can borrow somebody's, right? Somebody that you're friends with on Facebook, and you can just kind of look at their like have them find me or whatever. And so you have my profile there and you're looking and you can make your adjustments. All right. So hold on. I get all wonky when I get to share my screen. All right, so let me just go to my. There we go. All right, so this is my profile. So if any of you are friends with me, you go to my profile, and if you're not friends with me, you can follow me. You can be friends with me, so that you can see all of this. But it is public, so anybody can be able to see it, right? So this is my profile. And if you look, so these are just like this is my regular profile. This is all of my stuff. And so it doesn't have a ton of stuff here, right? I don't have like a lot of information there. And if you go to my about page, I don't have my high school listed. I don't have my college listed, my current city, my hometown. I don't have any of that stuff listed because I don't want people to be able to like look up stuff like that, right? And then even some of the stuff in here, I have some stuff but I have you always want your workplace to be your Facebook either group or public page, right? That's what you want it to be. Don't say you work at Tupperware, right? Because that's going to send them to Tupperware.com. It's not going to send them to you. So you want to make sure to link that. And then again, places I've lived, nobody needs to know any of that stuff. If you, my champions, want to know, you can ask me anytime, all the places I've lived, but nobody in Facebook land needs to know any of that. And basic information, right? And I have some of this stuff hidden, right? I have, yeah, so I mean, I have my birthday because I kind of like getting birthday notifications, just so you know, my birthday's in 3 days, just saying. So, so I do have that listed on there, but like all my privacy stuff, right? So you want to just kind of go through all of that. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you, I got to move, everybody's faces are covering my thing, is if you go to your profile and this is the settings, this is kind of where you kind of want to also look at these things from time to time, because this is where sometimes things can get changed when they do updates. If you go to settings and go on into settings, I keep having to move you guys back and forth. All right. So over here under password and security, right? You want to click on this. And yours might look a little different because mine's a public profile. So yours might look slightly different. But if it is, don't freak out about it. You can always Google this and be like, how do I do this on my Facebook, and find videos. And again, that's where it helps. Even if you don't have a device and a laptop and or 2 devices, borrow somebody's, right? Borrow your significant others and watch a YouTube video as you're doing it at the same time. That's what I do. That's how I learn things. So when people ask me, how do you do this? A lot of times I don't remember, because once I do it, I'm done. Like I set it up and now I don't have to think about it, right? But that's how I do it. So if you go in here and go to password and security, you want to make sure you turn on this 2-factor authentication. That was a tough one. All right. And you just want to make sure it's turned on, right? So it's asking my password. And so right there, it says my 2-factor authentication is on. All that is all of us have the Tupperware card, right? And we have to have that Authy app in order to get into our Tupperware card. It's the same thing. Any website that offers you 2-point authentication, you need to do it. They're doing it for a reason. So in my Authy, I have Tupperware, I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I have PayPal, I have any of the things that I take payments through, anything with sensitive information. I have all of those turned on to protect myself. And you always want to make sure that you're careful with that. So the other thing is pay attention to the people messaging you. If somebody messages you and says that they need help, or they need a code from you, or they need something like that, if there's somebody that knows you personally enough that they're going to be asking you for help, be like, sure, text me on my phone, right? And if they're like, I don't know your phone number, just be like, well, so-and-so would have known my phone number, or be like, email me or whatever, but come at me from another direction so I know that this is real. And don't be afraid to be like, I'm not sure if this is actually you. How do we know each other? Or something like that, right? So just so that you don't get scammed, because a lot of really smart, great people that care so much are getting scammed because their friends are asking for help. And so then they feel kind of silly because they got scammed, but it's not their fault, right? These people are just bad news, right? All right. So the other thing I wanted to share with you is the reach around for the, or the go around for the problems we were having with the links, right, on Facebook. So anytime you have, if you're working a virtual business, and if you're working an in-home business, right, and there's a bump in the road like this, don't freak out. Okay, we'll figure it out. Like, you just got to give it a minute. Okay, don't freak out. You don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater just because something you've been doing isn't working anymore. There's always another option, right? There's always another direction you can go. And so this is one of them. So you can make a shortened URL, and you can do it through bit.ly.com, and it's BITLY. And if you forget that, you can just be like, how do I shorten a URL? Google it, right? And you'll see a video, right? That's how I learn everything. Go through YouTube University, right? All right. So over here, I'm just going to hit create new, right? And so I want to do a link. So I want a link, right? So let's go to my personal website, right? So my personal website. So I want to create a link to this. So I'm just going to copy and paste that. I'm going to copy this. And then I'm going to go back over to bit.ly, and I'm going to paste it right there. And then I'm going to put like my shopping website, right? Well, how did I do that? All right, my shopping website, right? And then I'm just going to create it. And it's that simple, right? So I'm going to hit this little create button down here. And there it is, my shopping website. And so right here, I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to copy that link. And then I'm going to bring it right up here. And I can send that link anywhere. I can send it through Messenger. I can send it all over the place, right? And I paste it. And then when I click on that, where does it take me? It takes me to my shopping website. Easy peasy. And it's so easy to do that. Now, that being said, with the shortened URL, that works great. It's better looking than a long URL for people to find you. And that's a free account. You don't have to set up and pay some sort of monthly subscription to that or anything like that, right? And so it's fantastic to be able to use on your business cards. You can create those little links for all of your party links, for your website, I have them for in my account. I was looking at it earlier. I have one leading straight to my VIP group. I have one leading straight to my my business page, right? And so then that way it's not this whole like www.facebook.com/Beyond the Bowl with Ellen, blah, 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 right? And so I can create these shorter links to things I want to send them to really quickly. And they're common. A lot of people use those bit.ly links. You saw my link in my bio on my Facebook page is a bit.ly link because I didn't want some big link going wherever it leads, right? And so it's really important to be able to do that. So those are just some quick tips for you. But like I said, when things like that happens and Facebook kind of throws us a curveball and takes half of our content down, what's up with that, right? just take a deep breath. And honestly, walk away from it for just a little bit. And a lot of times it will fix itself. And Facebook, it was a glitch and they're working on it. And they're working on it like, Scott Kramer was posting about it. And tomorrow, Anna Walker is actually going to be posting some more information about links and stuff like that. She's going to be going live for all the Salesforce. So, so definitely keep an eye out for that kind of stuff. But it's important to just take a deep breath. Don't freak out. We will all figure it out together. All right. Whether it's a Facebook thing or maybe it's a Tupperware website thing, right? You just never know. So just, we got it all together. All right. Back to you, Pam.
Thank you, Ellen.
Oh, there you are.
Sorry, I kept sneezing. I had to mute myself. All right. So thank you so much, Ellen. And real quick, I just want to show you guys what Anna will be sharing tomorrow as well. And that is a little bit about making sure when you go to grab a link and you're going to send a link for different products, make sure your page has to look like this checkmark page. It has to look like this. If it's looking like this, you're not in the right spot. So if it's all black and it doesn't have the pretty pictures, don't grab that link. It's going to go to Tupperware and not to you personally. So good knowledge to know. All right. All right. So now it's time for us to turn it over to dating parties. And we're going to look at Ellen. Thank you for all of your techie support. Now let's go to Loretta. Loretta, share with us, how are we going to date these parties?
Well, you need to ask. All right. So yes. So when I first started, I'm like, all right, what do I want? What am I doing? And I was trying to just, date parties and hey, can you have a party? And it was always open-ended. I have to share with you that I have one of my closest friends who took me 2 years to get in my date book. Okay. Because I was new and I just wanted her to say yes, and she did, but we really never set a date. So if you want your parties to actually happen, you need to have a date. Kind of like think about maybe you have a close friend, you're like, yeah, let's get together, let's have coffee. And then a month goes by and you're like, yeah, let's do it, let's have coffee. All right, did you ever do that? And what happens? Like sometimes months, a year goes by before you have that coffee. You want to set the date. So if you want to have more parties, okay, then set your dates and you control your schedule. That was one of the reasons I joined Tupperware, was because I wanted to work around my family's lifestyle, and I still want to work around my family's lifestyle. So I have my dates that I can work my parties, and that's all fine and dandy. It's in my calendar, on my phone. But no one else sees that, okay? And so what I found that really works for me, and maybe this will work for you, is I created dating calendars. You can post these on your Facebook groups. You can make a big picture of this poster, whatever flyer at your vendor events. If you're doing live parties, I'll show you a couple different versions. So let me share my screen here. So I remember too, like I started dating parties like, oh my goodness, it was my anniversary. Oh no, I can't, because I was so excited because I had parties. So you control your schedule. All right. So up here, this is one I made for September, okay? And another rule for you to follow is way back when we didn't have technology, we had actual date book. Sorry, maybe you still have a paper date book. That's awesome. Okay. But we were told to put a rubber band, okay, around the following month. You want to date in close. You want people are excited now. They know their schedule now. If you're talking to a nurse, a teacher, a banker, or whatever, they know their schedule for the next 3 to 4 weeks. You ask someone who's got kids in sports, they probably know the kids' sports schedule in the next 3 or 4 weeks. If you date someone and, oh, you know what, I'm going to have it in after the holidays, they don't know their schedule back then, and too much time is going to go by. So you want to get them in close. So this is just an example for September. And I did this for a virtual and a live. Okay. So if you're doing both types of parties, then put different icons out there. Okay. Back then we used to use paper and I used to use smiley faces. Okay. So treat yourself to a Tupperware shopping spree. You got a free date and hold gift, a free thank you gift, a shopping spree, half price sets, fun with friends and more. Select your date. The little ghost one is the virtual, and the little pumpkin face is in-home openings. Okay. So, you know, so if you were at a vendor event, maybe this is a calendar you have out. And, you know, Gina, I'd love, I have these openings right now. Do weekdays or weekends work for you? I have either or. And what are we going to do, guys? You're not going to ask if you want to have a party. You know what? If you got your friends together, Gina, would it be better on a weekday during the week or a weekend? Would it be better if it was an in-home party, or do you want to do it on a Facebook party or a Facebook chat party? Okay, and you can go into the details. Choices. Write that word down. Okay, give people choices. Give them choices, choices, choices. All right. So kind of keep narrowing them down. So you start big with, would you do it? Would you and your friends do it during the week or on the weekend? Would you do it in the morning or the afternoon or the evening? Would your family, would you like to do it virtual or live? So you can just keep narrowing it down. Okay. So if they're going to do a live party, well, anywhere you see a little pumpkin face, let me know if one of those dates work for you. So you said you wanted it during the week. I've got Tuesday, the 5th, or September 7th. All right. Those are the days I know I can work. Okay. And so you make the schedule work for you. And you're in control. So you see, I don't have anything down here. I want to front load. It's called front loading. All right. You want to start your month strong. Okay. Plus, you're more likely to get the products you want. If you date these people down in here, you know what's happening, right? Things are selling out, things are selling. And as we learned in Jubilee, we need to celebrate when things sell out because we're doing an awesome job. Okay. So you want to date them up in the beginning of the month, because if these people from these parties, you can keep dating them into the end of the month. Okay. All right. So it's called front loading your month. So you end up even stronger at the end. So that's something I do if I'm at a vendor show or in my Facebook parties. Okay. If I'm actually live in front of people, and I'm going to dare you guys. All right. How many of you guys just put a yes or no if you've ever held a home party in the chat? Just put in the chat. Yes, I've held a home party. Say yes, yes, yes. Anybody? Oh, Teresa. Awesome. Yay. Joni, Regina, Becky, Robin, Gina. Awesome. Jeni. Yay. I heard you had an awesome party the other night. Christy. All right. Good job, guys. Is there anybody out there who's never, ever held a home party? Sad. All right. Oh, Pam Green. Yes, you're an awesome in-home party girlfriend. Jerry. All right. Good for you guys. Oh, Jennifer Burns, you've never done a home party. Okay. All right. Well, guys, if you've never gotten together with 2 or 3 people, 4 or 5 people, 8 people in a party, when they're touching and feeling, smelling, they're helping you. If you're cooking, you're going to have the aromas, all those different senses. Did you know that the more senses you involve, the higher your sales are going to be? When people can touch something, when you pass it around and you have them touch it, it's called the 30-second rule. 30 seconds, it's a psychological phenomenon, whatever to call it. It's a psych thing. It becomes theirs. if you go shopping and you try on a dress or a pair, whatever, it becomes yours. Like you're in it, you're holding it, you're part of it. Okay. Of course, seeing it. Okay. Because guys, I'm sorry, but sales flyers, they cannot see how gorgeous. Okay. Unless you're doing real live photos, that'll show a lot of times. But the flyer pictures do not show the beauty of our beautiful clear containers, our glass containers, just does not show the beauty. And sometimes the colors, I don't care if you print on a laser printer, because I do, is not the same as when it's live. Okay. So seeing, touching it, smelling. Okay. So if you're making any foods, they're going to smell it. Okay. So when you're, and what else we got? Hearing, of course, you're going to hear your voice and they can hear your inflection. They can hear your excitement. Okay. So all those different senses. So when you're at a party, this is my Tupperware wish list. All right. So this is something I hand out to them. So, hey guys, as we're going along tonight, maybe there's a tip you learned tonight. Maybe you want to write it down so you don't forget it. You're like me, if I don't write it down, it doesn't stay in my brain. Okay. Maybe there's a product you heard about. You want to ask me about it later. Just jot it down. Maybe there's something that you want to make sure you buy. Go ahead and write it down. Maybe there's a recipe. Go ahead and write it down on your wish list right there. Okay. And then down below are some openings that maybe you'd like to get what Gina's getting for free tonight, okay? Because you've already gone through the host gifts. So if any of those dates are looking good for you, just let me know at the end of the party, and I'd love to help you have a Tupperware shopping spree too. And what does that do, guys? I'm suggesting to them, hey, if they have a party with their friends, to look if any of those dates works for them. What do you automatically do? Okay, when someone has a calendar or invites you to something, you look at your calendar, you're like, oh man, I can't make it that weekend. Oh man, my son has a soccer game. Oh, hey, I don't have anything going on 7th. Oh, actually, I've got Saturday the 9th open. Their brain automatically goes there, okay? And now it's a little bit easier when you're doing the checkout, okay? The consultant part of our business, all right? And you say, hey, Elena, did you enjoy the party tonight? Did you like the margaritas or the salsa? Yummy, yummy. Oh, I know. Yum, yum, yum. Hey, I'm looking at your wish list here, and I see that you have the supersonic chopper on there. How'd you like to get that free or half price? Okay. And yeah, hey, yeah, so you're going to start asking those questions, right? And the first thing I'm going to ask are those yes questions, because I want to get them in a yes, no, because we have been trained as little children to say no. Okay. No, we say no. We want to be polite. We say no. We say no to this. We say no to that. You tell your kids to say no, right? No to strangers. Okay. So we want to get them into that yes. And as you are asking them these questions, you're nodding your head up and down. And as you're nodding your head up and down, it's natural for them to start nodding their head up and down. Okay. And so you've got this wish list. You've already got an opening with your open dates down there. And so I hope this helps you. Just go out there and share, have your business, have your openings, and that way you also know when you can work the business. So when you are with someone, they're like, hey, yeah, hey, you know what? I remember I still have September 7th and 9th open. Either one of those work for you, okay? You'll know what you have open, and they're going to know what they have open because you're dating them in close, all right? Get them in that yes mode, offer them choices, and have those dates ready to go. So hope that helped you. Go out there and just start dating those parties, because you know what? It's fall, and it's time to fall in love with your Tupperware with our new fall catalog.
Yay. Thank you. That's awesome. And I agree with her. Everything she said. It's so important to know that you need to give people choices, because people love to be directed. They really do. People want to they want to have suggestions. They want to say yes, but we don't like to say yes. It's not a good thing. We've been trained to say no. And I remember even my father, as I was a preacher's daughter. So I used to have to go look in the mirror and say no 10 times before I was allowed to go on a date. Didn't work, but it was part of being a preacher's daughter. No. But I will tell you that it's really important for you to help you understand that it's not easy for a woman to say yes. It is very easy for them to be persuaded are romanced into your date book. And so give them suggestions, give them choices, and let them choose between the things that you're offering. Okay. Whether it be the date or the time or the style of the party, people like to choose. All right. Okay. So now you've got so many cool ideas and you know what to do, but what if you don't have anybody? What do you do? So let's turn it over to Nancy because she has a great idea for us. Nancy Vagan.
Hey, everybody. I'm Nancy, and most of you know me. If you don't, I'm Nancy Lagan. I've been in for 30 years. And all this virtual stuff I had to learn a couple years back. So I thank all the champions for teaching me all of the virtual parties, the Zooms, the PayPal, all of it. But I love people. And so what if you don't have a party in your book at all? What do? Well, this is a suggestion, and you can do it in September, early September, after Labor Day. It's called $1,000 day. And $1,000 day is where you're going to try to sell $1,000 in one day, and you're going to make $250. And you're also, my grandkids are so cute. They're giving me the high five in behind here. They're staying overnight. And you're also going to get free Tupperware because you're the host. So the first thing you do, and I got to put the old glasses on. Okay. You're going to have a party in your own home. So it can be in your home. It can be in your garage. It can be in the patio. It can be in the driveway. It can be anywhere you want it to be. But we all have friends. We all have family. We all have people that are current and local customers. So that's where I always start, because I want to get back to all the people that love me and I love them. And so I set up a party in my home, and I like to do it where I have my whole kitchen is filled with all the newest products, and I have try me stations. And so I would have like the chopper, and I would have the cheese grater and the mincer, and my granddaughter just made shaved ice in the ice shaver. And I would have all these try me stations all over my kitchen. I have a very, very big kitchen. I'd have all the newest Tupperware out in the cookware, and absolutely everything you could possibly have that you own, you put out for people to see. The next thing you do is you make a flyer. Okay. You have to set a date, which is extremely important, with date and time, and you make a flyer. And you can put anything you want on this flyer, however you're going to hold the party. So when I do my flyers, I serve food. I used to cater, love to serve food to people. So I have this from like 10 to 7, and I usually do it a Saturday or a Sunday. Usually Saturday is a better day because people are not working and they will come if they're out shopping or whatever. And so I make the flyer, and I also make it a Facebook event. So I put it on my Facebook page as an event, and you invite absolutely every single person that you can. You also need to open a party link for yourself so that you can put this in your link, on your Facebook post and in the event, and you set the party link, and you can send that to anybody that is not current. They're going to be sad they can't come unless they want to drive in or fly in for your party, but you're going to invite them to do whatever. You're going to have a scratch and dent table. So you take all your Tupperware that maybe you've used in demos, and you can take all that Tupperware that you've used, and it's kind of scratched, but it's not bad. You can sell it. I used to sell it at 25% off, and then I'd have the money to buy the new products, the new stuff. And then I would have a cash and carry table. Anything that I had cash and carry, I would put that on the table. I would have the new catalogs. So you got to make sure you either go to Pam's if you're local, or order your new catalogs right now. So you have plenty of catalogs to pass out with all the products of the discounts and all the new things we have. They have to see a new catalog. Everyone loves a new catalog. Also, I have a table with the host gifts and a table with the kit. Now, if you don't have all those things, you can make a flyer and put that on one of the tables. And you have the new monthlies. So I would have that all in the flyer. Come see new products, new books, new everything, scratch and dent sale, cash and carry. Make it so exciting that they want to come. And then what you do is you pass out that flyer to absolutely every single person you know. If you have addresses, you can mail it. I know that my manager, Nora, she has done bingo for 25 years, and every single month she mails out 25 invites to the bingo. She fills the room with 80 to 90 people every month for the last 25 years. And so when you invite people and you contact them and you send them something in the mail, they will come. Also, you can type your party link in that letter. I would do that as well. And I can text that party link and that flyer to people. I can email it to people. So you're kind of doing a combination, like Loretta said, of everything that you can do to make this party successful. I also reach out then and call people. So if I was going to have this, I would do it after Labor Day, probably the Saturday after Labor Day. And I would have my new books by then. I'd have the date and the time, and I serve food. And so I would have coffee and donuts for breakfast. So they stopped over in the morning early. Sometimes I do it really early in the morning before they go to work. And I would serve coffee and donuts. For lunch, I'd have a hot dogs or some appetizers maybe. And for dinner, it's not dinner, I'd have appetizers that I've made in Tupperware, in the grill, in the pressure cooker, anything I've used Tupperware to make them. And I serve food all day long. And see, everybody that knows me knows that. So they really come for the food. Some people would stop on their lunch hour when I did this during the week. And so you've done all the prerequisite work, but the key is, like Loretta said, pick up the phone and call them to remind them that you are having this huge event and you're so excited, you hope they can come. I also challenge them to collect $100 in orders, because they can go to my website through that party link. They can look at all the Tupperware, collect $100 in orders, and I have a table of gifts if they show up with $100 in orders or more. Also, you got to remember to have fun, because when you have fun, they have fun, you get them excited, they get excited. It's all like, if I go, oh, I'm gonna have a party, I hope you can come. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, I'm having this party at my house, and it's it's September 6th, and it's going to be the greatest thing in the world. You got to come, you got to see the new book and get it. Are they going to come? Because they are excited, because you're excited. That's the key, is to be excited. One thing I will tell you, if you don't know your new products and you're very new, you can take all the products that you're going to show at your event, and you can put your the name of the product, the price of the product, the page of the product, and maybe something about the product on a removable label on the bottom of the product. So if you're helping someone, and it's a Stop and Shop, so you don't want them all to sit down and you're going to stand there and demo like we did 100 years ago. It's a Stop and Shop. Stop in, shop, see what you like, get a new book, have something to eat, and place an order. And so I try to make sure I put an order form, a monthly, and a book out for everyone. And I have plenty of books to do that. And so you want to do that on the labels on the bottom of your Tupperware, so that if you don't know what it is or know how to use it, you can read that. They don't know you're really reading it, but it's a great way for you to memorize and learn every single product. And so I used to do that at all my parties when I was new. So this way, you think about it, at the end of one day, you're not going to be tired, because you have had so much fun meeting people. Also do a drawing for something. So you have a little sheet, name, address, phone, email. You need to get all their information in case they don't order, in case you never knew who they were and they came in off the streets. Sometimes if I do it in my garage, I put signs all over my neighborhood so everyone can come that I don't even know, but I want their name, address, and phone and email. And so that's a really great way to do that. And then you do a drawing so that you have all their information and you can reach out to them later. Think about it. One day of your life, $1,000 minimum. Think about it. $250 in your pocket, and you get all that for $200 of free Tupperware. Who wouldn't want to do it? So you know what? I dare you to try it. I dare you to try it. Pick a date, get the flyer, send it out, get the link, set up your party link, and go have fun. Okay. I hope it's successful. Let me know. I'd like to know.
There we go. There we go. Thank you so much. Do it, guys. You know what? The only thing standing between you and your success right now is the fact that you are telling yourself a story of why you can't make it happen. When you change your story, you'll change the outcome. Start telling yourself why it can be you and why you can do this. And do that first party in your home. I did it many, many times. Every time I needed to give myself a swift kick in my business, and even after Ashley was born and I had taken the time off to have the baby, I knew that I needed to have a party in my home to get things back to work. And so I want to really encourage you to think outside of the box and do that party in your home. You make the food, you make the flyer, you invite the guests. Personal invitations are always good, whether that be with a flyer or with a text message or a personal call, or a personal message in Messenger, your voice. Do that. It'll work. All right. So we're going to turn it over to Jeni. She's at the island and she's going to tell us all about the island, meaning my island in my kitchen. She's going to tell us all about what's going on right now and why you need to act fast and what got released today. Thank you. Take it away, Jeni.
I'm going to talk to you about the stuff that came out today and why you need it and why you want it. So the first thing we're going to talk about are these storage totes. And this is 5 of them. These are Pam's, okay? And obviously they have come out over the years in different colors and different seals, colors, and stuff like that, but they're the same thing, okay? And they're like a giant modular mate. And I'm gonna show you just, like, they look great, like this stacked up, but look at the size of this. You could get, there are things in here, there's pictures in here, there's toys. This would be great for Legos. I literally panicked when they said that they were starting to get low today. And I bought the ones I wanted because I'm going to use them for my grandsons for Christmas to make like a memory box and put their gifts inside it, because I've seen their rooms and they need something to store all those little goofy toys that they have. And this would be great for video games and all the things that they use. So it's a great gift and it's going to last them forever, and they can take things out and put things in. And as they get older, well, I have one grandson that might be able to fit 2 pairs of shoes. He's got really big feet. But these things are great for that kind of thing. And the price is amazing, and they aren't out often. These haven't been out more than just a few times since I've been in 10 years. So you want to get them while you can, and tell your customers. If you have local customers, or maybe a family of people that buy from you, and this is what you're thinking, okay? They may not even flinch when they see the price for 6 of them. But sometimes we panic for them. And I've had people say, I can't ask them to buy that. It's $220. But if there's 2 or 3 people in a family that want 2 of them or 3 of them, it's half price. It's a third of the price. They will go in together. Families go in together on everything. I know this because my kids Venmo each other for pizza and gifts and things all the time. People will go in together to buy things. So just let them know that we have them, but let them know quick, because we don't know how long they're going to last. And you want to make sure that your customers get these now while they're available. Now, the other things that are out right now, this is the Get It All set that started today. And if you were at Jubilee, or if you attended virtual Jubilee, and you haven't redeemed your coupon yet, I'm pretty sure it's in your back office. So jump in there and get it, because this is some of the stuff you're getting, okay? But these colors, these products, they are in the catalog, and they're just absolutely amazing. These are the things that people look for. When they say we want retro, I wish they'd bring the retro colors back. I wish they'd bring the canisters back. These right here, people ask for them all the time, and they're hard to get. I mean, we just don't have them. They're square rounds, and which is the greatest name I've ever heard for anything. And you get 2 of the small ones, and you can get 2 of the big ones. People want these. They remember them. People will tell you that these were the best containers Tupperware ever had. And that gives you the opportunity to tell them about some of the other stuff that we've had since these came out, because these are definitely a retro product. And I just love them. They're the perfect size. This is like a pound of hamburger. Just, little left, and they're great for packing in lunches. They're great for taking to the park or to the beach. Now, these little cereal bowls, these are adorable. Whoops. They're great, see? But they are so cute. Now, I don't know about you. I have this mental problem that if I have a really big bowl, even just a regular size cereal bowl, or maybe like a soup bowl, and I go to get, I don't know, ice cream or popcorn, ice cream. If I have a big bowl, I feel like I need to fill the bowl up, okay? I'm not gonna get a big bowl and put a scoop of ice cream in it. It's just not me. You might have more self-control than that. I do not. This little bowl right here, this is perfect for snack size things when you know you want something, but you don't want a whole lot of it. It's great for kids, okay? Just all kinds of little things that will go in here. You put a little bit of candy, crackers, goldfish, ice cream. Gonna go back to the ice cream, okay? These are great for that. And they're also good once you put seal on them, like these, and you get 4 of them. Put the seal on them, take them in the car. You can put them in the diaper bag. You can put them in your purse and take them anywhere you want to go. Refrigerator bowls. I love these. I like our refrigerator bowls anyway, but you get 4 of these, and they come with these adorable little spoons that just hook right on the side of the bowl. So they're up like that and you can find them. They don't slide down inside. And I was thinking about what you could use these for. I mean, obviously like powdered cream or sugar, maybe brown sugar, things like that. But these would be great for when your kids, when you get that ice cream. I'm obviously having a bowl of ice cream at some point tonight. But this is great for toppings. Your kids can, use that. There's 4 of them. You could put sprinkles in them and, maybe some chopped nuts and things in them where people could make their own sundaes. And they can even put the ice cream in here and eat. Little girls, little boys love to do the little party things where they can just eat ice cream or pudding or jello. I'm gotta get away from the ice cream. I am so sorry. And the canisters, those canisters are great. And of course, like they're Tupperware. So they nest down inside each other. You only have to have storage room for that big one on the bottom. But it's 4 gifts right there. Okay. Think ahead. Christmas is coming. You got teacher gifts. You got service people gifts that you're going to need things for. You can get that 1 set of canisters and you've got 4 gifts right there. And of course, the snack store. Okay. There's 1,000 uses for the snack store and most of them and you need them. But the great part about this whole thing is you can get all of this for $119. The whole set. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 pieces of Tupperware for $119. It's kind of a no-brainer. But the thing is, you need to order them now in their samples. You can get most of this as samples and have them for the entire length of the catalog. So whether you're doing the home parties, whether you're doing the virtual parties, whether you're just going live on Facebook or doing reels or TikToks, you need these products between now and Christmas because that's what's in the catalog. So get what you can, get your samples, absolutely if you can, because then, if it's something you really don't want, towards the end of the catalog with Christmas and everything, you can sell your samples. That's okay. But you need them to demo. And the best time to get them is when you can get your best discount. So check it out. Make sure you look at your samples. Make sure you order those catalogs and flyers because next week, honestly, that new catalog starts and you want to be ready so that you can have those parties that we're talking about.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And so what we're doing is showing you right now the, wrong page. There we go. Showing you the catalog. If you haven't seen it yet, it's beautiful. So you could be doing first glance, last chance, first glance parties right now because they can see and buy both. However, just heads up, all of this is on sale now. And I've put on here the consultant pricing because they're really good deals for you personally. All right. And so I thank Nikki for doing this for us. She always does our consultant pricing. So it makes it easy for us to not have to get out the calculator to figure out how much I could get some of those for Christmas or whatever. So look for that. But the original ones are actually out there too on our team page. Okay. But these are great. Boy, what a great deal it would be to get some of these divided dishes. Look at this. This is easy to mail, a microfiber towel. These are only $3. What a great party favor you can get right now. My favorite pictures right here. I love these and use them all the time. You can get those for only $21. So a lot of really cool stuff. These are changing. The seal is changing. So you can get 2 of those for $18.75. And oh my gosh, these are like a major hit in my home. I love the Clearly Elegant. So lots of good deals, And what she showed you just now does open up on Monday. So if you haven't seen that yet, these came out in your flyer from Tupperware this last night too, at midnight. And so really, really good deals. And your customers can purchase on Monday at noon. They can start purchasing these. Okay. So Dora is giving away a watch and you get a chance to win this watch for every recruit you put in from 8/23, starting 8/23. Okay. So she did this like the last week and a half of the month. And so you want to check and see how many recruits you've had then, or you can look on the team page. And I want to tell you that Dora has 2 Blue Spire pages. She has an English Blue Fire page and she has a Spanish Blue Fire page. So if you are you or anybody you know does speak fluent Spanish or wants to learn Spanish, you want to be part of that Blue Fire page, go ahead and jump on it. We will approve you. If you ask to be on it, you're going to get approved if you're in the Blue Fire period. Recruiting can be so much easier for you if you can tell them that they have their very own website from Tupperware and even a Facebook page with our regional. So any communication they may need to have or don't understand, they can always ask the regional. All right. And so we would love to help them, of course, in English, but the Spanish thing's a little out of my wheelhouse. All right. And so, but we definitely want them to feel wanted and we will help them. All right. So have you set your goal for what you're going to use your $750 voucher for? I need you to tell me right now in the chat. First of all, Dora wants to know who's on a mission to get this. And so you've got to tell me for that reason. And you also have to tell me because I want to cheer you on. I want to encourage you. I want to help you, motivate you. And so all you have to do is you have two ways to win. You can do 12,500 in personal sales in the entire 6 months. Well, 5 months, August, September, October, November, December, 5 months. So you can do 12,500 and have two new recruits that sold at least 2,500. And that's a total in combined personal sales. Okay. And so that's not very hard. Okay. So if you would have, you could have 42 people that sell that 2,500. I say two because honestly, you're going to have more than one. But if you had between 2 and 42 or 242, as soon as new consultants on your team, on your personal recruits sell 2,500, that qualification is met. All right. Or you can do it the other way and sell $15,000 personally, which is also very attainable and very achievable. So recruiting is the answer anyways, and we want to help you recruit. And there's so much to be said for that. Did you put in the chat yet where you're going to go? I need to know. I want to know what you're going to do with your $750 voucher that you could do anything with. Guys, you can go to Canton. I don't care. You can go anywhere. You can go to your local hotel, take the grandkids there. If you want to, swimming this winter when everybody's bored stiff and they're looking for something fun to do. Why not? You can make sure you make a plan. You can go to Ireland and use the $750 towards your $7,000 trip. All right. Whatever you choose to do, we want you to know we are here for you to encourage you, motivate you. And so put it in the chat. I'm going to be reading them. I'm going to pull down that chat and I'm going to read every one of those and make sure I make my list for Dora so she knows too. And so our kit opportunity is amazing. You've got 3 kit choices. You've got this $25 voucher, $25 kit, sorry, $25 kit, which comes with catalogs and a bowl and the tongs. Great idea for people that just want to get in and don't need more product because maybe they've been with us before, or maybe they just had a party and got a ton of free Tupperware. Maybe they just say, get me the $25 kit. I'm good with that. Then you also have the deluxe kit. It's $139 and it is loaded with good stuff. All right. And all of that stuff is amazing for you to get a really, really strong start. Or you can take the entry level kit, which is $49. Now, we'll tell you the cool thing about the entry kit is it has my favorite mini chopper. All right. And so I love that mini chopper. Now, all of our new people that come into the business in the month of August, when you sell $250 by the end of August, August the 30th, you're going to have a really good, amazing start, but you're also going to have some really nice awards. At $100, you're going to get this loaf pan. Lasagna pan. It is retails for $137 and you pay $30 and get it. All right. Also with $250, which I say everybody needs to do $250. Don't think of $100. Go straight for the $250 because you also get to add that a $75 shopping spree credit that you can use towards anything you want on that website, full retail value, and go shopping and get something. You can take $75 off something you really want, like a piece of cookware, or you can take 2 or 3 things and add it together to hit that 75, but you'll just pay the difference and not that 75, or the shipping on the 75 or the tax on the 75. How cool is that, right? And then the other thing you're going to get with that 250 is the stack cooker for only $5. That's crazy. So $5, you're going to get that stack cooker. So everybody that comes into Tupperware right now in the month of August and submits $250 before the end of August, which is August the 30th, you get the the lasagna pan for $30, you get the $75 shopping spree for free, and you get this amazing stack cooker for only $5. Guess what? That's amazing. But if they do $500 before then, their $75 turns to $150 shopping spree. Isn't that cool? They could actually end up getting $1,453 worth of Tupperware. That's crazy for being a new recruit in the month of August, and submit before the end of August, which is the 30th, not the 31st. We all know there's 31 days in September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31. So 31 days in August, but not in Tupperware, only 30. All right. Recruiting awards are amazing. So for your first recruit that you bring into the business, and if you're brand new and you want this, just bring a recruit into the business, you're allowed to recruit. And you're allowed to double dip. So you can get both the recruiting gifts and the recruiter gifts. And your first recruit, you're going to get all of this for $12. Your second recruit, you're going to get both of these for $20. And your third recruit, all of this again. And that's only $25. How cool is that? Now, these recruits need to come in and submit $100. And that's easy because they have so many reasons to do that. This program doesn't stop there. It gets better because we've got another gift in October, another gift in November. And so when you do all three, you're going to get the consistency gift as well. And so that's better together. That means both of you have to have $250 submitted. The recruit and the recruiter have to have $250 submitted in order to qualify. Neither one of you get it if one of you doesn't. All right. Do you understand me? So both of you have to submit $250 in the month of August, again in the month of September, and again in the month of October, August, September, October, in order to get these gifts. And when you're consistency with all 3 months, you'll be able to get that beautiful gift. Now, should you miss 1 month, you can still get the other gifts. Absolutely. If say you miss August, but you do September and October, good, you get those gifts, but you don't get the consistency gift. So we want to help everybody get all 3, right? And so get motivated, get inspired, get driven to make that $250 this week so that you can have it. We don't want you to buy it. We want you to sell it, show the product around, show the links around. Absolutely. Send private messages and say, hey, Tupperware just released some really cool deals on our last chance offers, and took another discount off a product that is leaving our catalog that I absolutely love. Look at this, and show them what you have. All right. Now, consistency is absolutely rewarded, and those gifts are beautiful. However, we also have for new consultants, Confident Start, $1,500 level, a $3,000 level, $4,500 level, and $6,000 level. So it's $1,500 every interval to $1,500 opens up another gift for them. And these gifts are absolutely free. You can see the retail value on there, but they're completely free. There's a coupon that'll show up on the right-hand side when they're submitting their order, and they can just add it to their order. All right. Is that so cool? Because these gifts are pretty amazing. Let me tell you, 1, 2, 3, 15, 15, 15, $1,500 in sales. And $1,500 in sales can be one party. It can be a party and a half. It can be 3 parties, whatever you want it to be, just adding up to that volume. They're not looking necessarily or counting parties. They're looking for volume. And so that first level, I would pick the Vent and Serve because I'm crazy about our Vent and Serve. It's so practical. And when it comes to modular mates, you need way more than that. So start your Vent and Serve collection right there. Then this collection, this would be a really hard choice for me because I love both of these, and you actually need them both in your kitchen. So yeah, you're going to have to decide on that because you're probably going to have to buy the other one because you need it really bad. All right. And then this choice, that's another tough one. Oh, I love our Ultra Pro and our stack cooker, but you're going to have the red stack cooker. So go ahead and get the Ultra Pro on that one. And then this one, oh my gosh, don't make me decide here. Okay, I would take the grill and the piece of and the skillet because I'm going to buy those utensils myself. So I'm just helping you out here, girlfriend. All right. Now here it is. Now all of this is so cool, but guess what? When you move up to a new level in the month of August, you have this last week to do this. You're going to get a $250 surprise pack from Tupperware. Oh my goodness. So if you go from consultant to manager or manager to star or star to executive, boom, you get this beautiful gift of $250 worth of Tupperware for free. All right. So leveling up is so important right now and giving you the chance to really, really make a difference. We're working for 200 recruits. We can do this, and you could have a chance to win this gorgeous watch. You know what? Also, don't forget, this is your last week to hit that 2,500 to get your surprise bag of Tupperware for only 15. You want this. I have a tendency to tell too much sometimes, but I'm being honest with you. If you don't get this, you're going to be kicking yourself because you want this and you don't want to have to buy it. And even if you do, you might want to buy it anyways, because you'll get sample pricing and it's that nice. You're going to want two, or use one for a gift, which would be lovely for Christmas. All right. And then our oval roaster. Oh, love the Ultra Pro. I'm telling you, have you not told everybody you know that we have saved 5 to 45% on all of our products? The average discount on all of this is 15% or more. It's crazy. We have lowered 45 items. 45. I think it might be 48. I don't know. But anyways, there's a huge discount on all of these items, and we've taken them off because we actually had raised prices during COVID, and now we don't need to because we're able to get our raw product for less money. So it was all connected to the demand that we needed. All right. So here we have it, guys. We're going to turn this over to Jeni. She's going to help us with some more recruiting word choices, and then we're going to do drawings and giveaways. And as we do that, I want to remind you that if you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. So let's listen to Jeni and figure out why we're not going to be the ones finding excuses anymore.
Hey guys, so I'm back. So I haven't had that ice cream, but it's okay. So I want to talk to you about you're showing how to do the parties. Nancy gave you party ideas. Loretta gave you great word choices and ideas for parties. And when you're having these parties, this is the perfect chance for you to find some recruits, some new team members, people that you want to work with, because especially with your hosts, by the time you have worked with them, you know their personality, you know the things that they want from Tupperware, you know if they want more. They probably, when you build that relationship, they told you about their family a little bit, so you know what's going on there and you know what they need. If you're doing virtual parties, you still need to build that relationship with your host. Don't be that person that just puts them in the group and makes them a host and then sends them messages every once in a while that says you need to comment. Okay, that is not building a relationship with your host. It's not going to get you far in that Facebook party. But when you're talking to them, when you're messaging them, I actually like to get their phone number so I can text, and you have to have their phone number anyway when you set up their party. Ask permission to text them, and then at some point say, oh my gosh, I'd really like to talk to you. I want to make sure you understand everything that's available, because sometimes you can't tell them everything all at once, okay? I get overwhelmed when somebody says, this is going on and this and this and this and this and this, and somewhere about the second this, I have stopped listening. So, just tell them you can get a thank you gift you can get a dating gift just for saying yes. And when they say yes, say, you know what? The first thing you can do is as soon as you get to $200, you get a thank you gift. And once they, get excited about that, once they get close to that 200, say, oh, I forgot to tell you that when you get to 300, you start to get free product. And then, when you get to 500, you can do this, but don't give it to them all at once unless you know that that's what they're ready for, because it gets confusing. And sometimes all they hear by the end of that is, I have to have $1,000 party. And while you want them to have $1,000 party, you also want them to know that there's things in between saying yes and that $1,000 that's going to help them get to that $1,000. Now, when they start doing this, this is where you want to sprinkle, okay? That's a great word, sprinkle through your party, whether it's a home party or a Facebook party, your recruiting opportunities, okay? Let people know what you've got from Tupperware, all right? Maybe it's a trip, maybe you're driving a car, maybe you've made enough money that you're not stressing about bills this month. Maybe you got to take the kids to Great Wolf Lodge for the summer, and that's something you couldn't have done otherwise. It doesn't have to be big, but it has to be genuine. It has to be you. And let them know what you're getting from Tupperware and how much you love what you're doing. So when I talk to people about signing up for Tupperware, I don't say signing up for Tupperware. I don't say, hey, would you like to recruit? I do not say, do you want to sell Tupperware? Those are, that's not where we go with that, okay? That's when you talk to them. And when they say things like, oh, my daughter's in dance and my boys are in basketball and our truck broke down. Okay, so what is something you can help them with there? You can't fix all of that at once, but you can relieve a little of that stress. And I don't know about you, but most of the people I know, and guys, I know that you deal with this too, but I'm telling you, as a wife and a mother, those things weigh on your mind. Whether you're working, whether you're not working, whatever's going on in your home, for some reason, we get the impression that we're in charge of it all. And so anything you can do to help relieve that stress on them is great. And it doesn't have to be a hard sell, okay? I've sold insurance. I know how to do a hard sell. I can tell people things they do not want. But you know what about Tupperware? I want them to want it. I don't want them to do it because I've convinced them or because I've talked them into it. I want them to do it because they see the benefit for them. And those are the words you're looking for. Not what it can do for you, and not even necessarily the money you want. It's like Pam says. She doesn't want money, she wants what money can do. So maybe you don't want to say you can have a 6-figure income at the end of next year, because they could, but you're gonna have to work with them a little more extensively than what you're probably used to get to that point, okay? But they could definitely have enough money to pay for those dance lessons or those basketball shoes, or even maybe get the truck fixed. So you want to help them understand what is in it for them. So when you're talking recruiting, when you're talking bringing people into your team, the best thing to do is use your own words and tell them how great Tupperware has been for you in whatever way it has been. Maybe it's personally, maybe it's financially, maybe it's the friends, maybe it's the self-confidence that you've gained. All of those things are important to people, and they're worth talking about when you're talking about recruiting. It's also worth talking about the things they can get from Tupperware. You're talking about what they can get as a party host. They can get things for signing up for Tupperware that they know nothing about. All right. They see the flyers with thank you gifts and all that for having a party. They don't know how much money they're going to make at that party. They don't know that they can do a first order award and get something every month. Okay. No matter what month they sign up, Tupperware has a first order award. They're going to get it. They can do the vouchers. They can do the Confidence Start program. And eventually they can get those trips and they can get all that other stuff. But you've got to be genuine about it. I have a hard time giving people word choices because I don't feel like I say the same thing twice, hardly ever, because it's the person I'm talking to. And if you don't know them well, start with some of the perks. If you've met them and you've talked to them, go where they're living, okay? If they have kids, talk about the benefits for the kids. If they're newly married, talk about the benefits for the home, for the house, for, just starting off not being under financial stress, because as soon as all that money's gone from the wedding gifts, they gotta pay bills for real. So just be genuine with people and have them, when you ask a question, stop and listen to the answer, because the next thing you say needs to pertain to what they just told you. If you say, how are your kids? And they say, oh, one's in dance and one's in football. And the next thing you say is, if you join Tupperware and you put in $100 order, you can get this. You did not listen to anything they said. They know it. And they kind of tune out, or I would. So just be genuine. And we'll put some word choices out there for you. There's a lot already out there. But really, just be you. It's the best way to do it. That's what people want to see. They want to see that you are being genuine with your love for Tupperware, with your love for what you do, and how much you care about them as a person. Because that's what's going to help them, help you, is whenever they know that you care and that you're going to help them. And say, you know, get the goals that they want to get. So that's kind of what I have about recruiting, Pam. You just have to be yourself and find out what's going to work for the person that you're talking to. But there's it's everybody, okay? It's your host. It's the person in the grocery store. It's the lady that's not happy about the gas prices at the gas pump. It's the lady at the park. It's the lady at the dance classes, okay? Those are the people you want to talk to. Like if they eat, they need money, and they'll love Tupperware.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was awesome, Jeni. Leading and sharing from your heart. You're so sweet. Okay, so guys, I have 9 champions that want that $750 bonus. Debbie Morris wants to go to your trip, and Joni and Dave want to do Gatlinburg. Isn't that fun? And Jerry Fortune wants to go to Tennessee as well. And Stephanie Armstrong, she wants to go to Texas to visit her sister. And Rebecca Phillips DeYoung, she wants San Antonio, Texas. And so Sharon Domer, she wants to go to Virginia. And Gina Arnold, she wants to use hers for Jubilee next year. That's smart. Diane Smith wants to make an ACE adventure really happen. And so thank you guys so for sharing your trip idea. iPad to everyone. I don't know what your name is. Please tell me. And Jennifer Jones Burns. Yes, I love the fact you want to go to Puerto Rico with your daughter. How fun is that? All right, so please tell me who wants to use the Jubilee. It just says iPad to me, so tell me who you are. Is that Kathy? I think it might be Kathy, but I don't know. So tell me. All right, so congratulations, guys. I want to help you make your goal. I will write these down. I will turn these in to Dora. She wants to know too. And I know several of our directors want to earn their trip too, the director trip as well. And so guys, thank you for being on tonight. Jeni, what do we want to give away?
We want to give away, the date night pictures.
Oh, I know. I love them. They're so good. I love when I think of something like that to have you guys share, because it really makes us know each other better. And it was just fun. I just loved it. So thank you.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
All righty.
Elizabeth Piracida.
Who?
Elizabeth, I believe it's pronounced Paris.
Oh, she's the one that did the date with her calendar. Good job, Elizabeth. That was funny. You deserve to win. It was so creative. All right. So congratulations, doll. All right. Next, Jeni, what are we giving away?
Next we have Pam Spike for Hot Topic. And remember, guys, when you win, make sure you message Pam. So your address and your name so that she can get this stuff out to you quickly. And Hot Topics is
Stephanie Armstrong.
Stephanie
Oh,
Armstrong.
Stephanie. Yay. You're just making a whole little pile of stuff you're going to pick up when you come to the States, Stephanie. All right. Go ahead. Who's next? And what are we doing?
And we are doing team night from the Maui Strong night. All the ahas from last week.
Oh, wait. Didn't we do that?
No, we did
We're at the beginning tonight.
Share the Shine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry. Go.
Okay,
Why would
here
I question Jeni? I don't know. Silly me.
I'll bring that back up. Let's see. Veronica.
Veronica, congratulations, doll. All right. Do we have any more?
I don't know, Loretta, did we have any hosts or guests on tonight?
Okay.
No.
I did not see anyone, sorry.
Okay. I didn't see any on earlier either. I would have asked you earlier too. Thank you for clarifying that though. And please invite guests to come on. We will stop at 8:15. If we see guests in there, we're going to stop at 8:15 and do a drawing, and they can feel welcome to stay on longer, but we want to make sure that they have a chance to just get on and see us and see how easy it is to get on Zoom, so they're not scared of it. So yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and look at our big gallery and give away another swag. And thank you guys for being with us this evening. We have 38 on. Hey, Siri, give me a random number between 1 and 38.
A random number between 1 and 38 is 38.
38. Jennifer Jones Burns, congratulations. All right, so you're a lucky winner, Jennifer. Way to go, even though your picture's not on. We love you. All right. I do love it when your picture's on, by the way, guys. Thank you so much for having your picture on. I know that sometimes you're in the bathroom or something crazy. Don't turn it on then. But if you can, thank you for turning your picture on. It makes all of the trainers, don't you agree, trainers? It makes it easier, doesn't it? Yes. All right. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, Robin. So funny. All right, guys, have a great night. Now, remember, this is your close. This is your week that you're closing. The last month of August, everything in. If you recruited somebody, send them a quick message and say, hey, when you hit that $250 by the end of by the 30th, you're going to get the stack cooker for $5, the ultra low pan, the lasagna pan for $30, or maybe they got theirs for free. Because if they came in during that TNT challenge, they get it free. That's even a bigger sin if they don't get it. And also the $75 shopping spree. So wow, wow, wow. And bring more people in because they have lots of time to get $250 before the end of the month. Before September, but before August 30th, everybody repeat with me, August 30th. All right, next Wednesday, midnight. All right, guys, bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Hey, order your shirts.
Yeah, order your shirt.
Thank you, Pam.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.